Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawe. So, on the 6th of June 2018, Ghana football was suspended because of the ANAS expose that released and revealed the rot in Ghana football. That was 2 years ago. We took over 1 year to set up a normalization committee to look into the problems of Ghana football and appoint the necessary leadership to move Ghana football forward. Since then, we've had the normalization committee special competition. We've had so many games in there that decided our contenders, or those who represent us in Africa in 2019. Fast forward to 15th of March 2020, and something similar has happened once again. Not in the case of corruption happening in football and debate being revealed, but the Ghana Premier League has been suspended once again. Yes, following the coronavirus outbreak in Ghana, 6 cases reported so far. The president of the country yesterday announced that all public gatherings, including those of football and sporting activities, have been suspended. I'll be giving you more details on that and read a statement from the Ghana Football Association. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I'll advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So, after building up the game, bringing back the loved campaign, we have to go back to the drawing board once again when this virus clears out. The coronavirus is proving to be a real bother, disrupting our daily lives, and it has finally affected the football of Ghanaians. The last game I watched in the Ghana Premier League was Liberty Professionals taking on Great Olympics at the Accra Sports Stadium. Olympics emerging 2-1 winners. So last night, after the president addressed the nation at 10 p.m. GMT, he announced that all social gatherings have been suspended. Following that announcement, the Ghana Football Association came out to release a statement suspending all football activities in the country. I'll read the statement to you. The Ghana Football Association, following the directives given by the President of the Republic on Sunday, 15th of March 2020, has suspended all competitions with immediate effect until further notice. In a statement released last week, the GFA announced that while all competitions will go ahead as scheduled, it will continue to liaise with governments, the Ghana Health Service, and the Ministry of Health, and follow all the national health protocols on the matter. Now, the government of Ghana announced new protocols on Sunday, and subsequently the GFA will immediately follow the issued protocols and guidelines. The association will continue to engage the relevant stakeholders on this matter and update its members and all stakeholders of any changes. So that was the statement released by the Ghana Football Association following the announcement by the president of the land that football activities have been suspended. Social gatherings have been suspended, and I think this is in the best interest of everyone. 6 cases here, and it's likely to be more, because by all means those people that recorded those cases got into contact with other people before they started showing signs or symptoms. So the best way is to reduce the transmission, and the most effective way, according to what has been done in other countries, is social distancing. Yes, that is how most of them have been able to overcome this. At least a meter between you and the next person is one of the effective ways to overcome it, as well as washing your hands, hand hygiene, hand sanitation, and alcohol hand sanitizer 70%. That's the recommended alcohol percentage of the hand sanitizer, and washing your hands with soap and water regularly. So the Ghana Premier League suspended once again 2 years after it was suspended because of the ANAS expose. Interesting fun fact here is that at the time the Ghana Premier League was suspended in 2018, Mediama SC were the ones who were on top of the table. Fast forward to this time out, it's still Mediama SC who recently got the top of the table after winning 2-0 against Legon Cities at the Accra Sports Stadium. So Mediama, can you guys not want to win the Premier League title? Can you guys not be on top of the table when we are playing the Ghana Premier League. Just a side note, there's an interesting coincidence, but that is what it is. And it was 15 game weeks also in both instances. That's quite bizarre and quite weird. But that is the latest there. The Ghana Premier League has been suspended until further notice, and it could mean a whole lot for the Ghana Premier League sides. Players will once again be in limbo as to their future, but hey, it's a pandemic. The whole world is suffering from it, and nothing trumps the health of the people of the land. Nothing trumps that at all. Everything else is secondary, and I think it's just in the right direction that these measures have to be taken for our own safety, I have to say, and I tend to agree with that. I'll be taking you through the fixtures and the results that took place over the weekend, some of the games that were played on match day 15. 2 games were supposed to be played today. They were Inter Allies versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and Accra Hearts of Oak would have been in action with King Faisal Babies. But those games, in light of the new directive coming from the president of the country, have been called off. But let's look at the fixtures that took place over the weekend, and we'll have a look at them right now. It all began with Legon Cities. They took on Mediama SC. Prince Obokwa Jemang with the 2 goals for Mediama SC. Great Olympics took on Liberty Professionals on Sunday, and it was a 2-1 victory for Great Olympics. Bechem United took on Adriana Stars. That game ended 0-0. Rekum Chelsea lost 2-1 to Wafa, who came from a goal behind. Elmina Sharks beat Dreams FC 2-1. Techiman 11 Wonders drew 1-1 with Ebusian Dwarfs, and Karela United lost to Ashanti Gold 2-1. Inter Allies, they are supposed to take on Kumasi Asante Kotoko tonight, but it's not going to come off. King Faisal versus Accra Hearts of Oak also called off. So that has been it for the roundup of the Ghana Premier League fixtures, match day 15, and this is how the table has been abandoned and left. Mediama SC with 30 points, Mediana Stars with 28, Berekum Chelsea with 26, Asante Kotoko with a 25. They would have gotten points today had they won their game. So that has been it for the Ghana Premier League roundup. Performances of Ghanaian players abroad as well. In the Turkish league, I know all the leagues all over the world have been called up, but the Turkish league took part in some games, and I'm going to take you through a few of them. And Kayserispor, they took on Yeli Malatyaspor. We know for Kayserispor, we have our very own Bernard Mensah. Now Bernard Mensah missed a penalty here 3 minutes in added time of the first half, and he missed a penalty that could have sent his team further ahead. They won, however, 2-1 against Yeli Malatyaspor. A free Aqua was in action for Yeli Malatyaspor. He played the full 90 minutes. Trabzonspor, they took on Istanbul Basake here. Now Caleb Ekuban played 90 minutes of this encounter for Trabzonspor. The game ended 1-1 for both sides. Martin Skertel scored an own goal that was what gave Trabzonspor their equalizer. Galatasaray took on Besiktas, and Kevin Prince Boateng, who has sent out condolences to all those suffering from the coronavirus, especially Italy, those in Italy, and now I'm hearing Spain is going through the same hardship Italy were going through, trying to control the spread of the virus. And we send our prayers and warmest wishes to those in there to get back on track and to be happy and to get everything back moving. Now Besiktas drew 0-0 with Galatasaray. Prince Boateng played 67 minutes before being substituted in this encounter. Kevin Prince Boateng, we all know he has played in Italy before and recently moved in the January transfer window. Quite fortunate for him not to be in that situation his teammates are, but it's a really sad situation. Be careful out there. Stay home if you don't have to go out. The virus is not something to underestimate. Don't think you are young and you have the immune system to fight it. It's not only about you, it's about the older ones, vulnerable ones, those with low immunity. We are thinking about them more than we should think about ourselves. that would be quite selfish. Let's all be safe. Let's all follow the regulations. World Health Organization social media handles and websites will be great resources to have at this time and to be following at this time. Don't panic, it solves nothing. It even makes it worse for you in any case, and it's not the right thing to do. Don't be afraid, everything will be all right. Follow the regulations and wash your hands thoroughly. So that has been it for today. I've been speaking to you about the suspension of the Ghana Premier League. It has been suspended finally in Ghana. It has been suspended after the rest of the world had suspended all their leagues. It's looking likely that the Euros and other tournaments will be shifted to next year or later this year. I never know. I'll give you updates as and when I get them. And I've been speaking to you about the performances of 4 Ghanaian players abroad in the Turkish Super League. I'm sure they would also be suspended after this past weekend. That has been it for today. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. Stay indoors, guys, if you don't have to go anywhere pertinent. I'll see you guys in the next one.